Hi traders, Nicola here, and today I have a gift for you all. It is one of my systems called the Money Dot, and this system was very profitable for me lately, so I wanted to give it to you now. Of course, after you download and check the system, I would like to hear back from you, and I want a feedback on the system. Of course, in the next few days, I will personally pick the best feedback and award to those people some really valuable gifts and the chance to work with me personally. All you need to do now is leave a comment down below, and that's all. Okay, now let's get moving and let's talk about the system itself.
Okay, traders, now we are on my screen. So the first thing first is that we need to install the MoneyDot system. It's easy. Once you download it and open it, you have the moneydot.exe. You just double click, hit the run, and you will automatically see our auto installer. So first thing first, you need to hit the next button, then read the license agreement and accept it. After that, click next. Over here, you will be asked, in what MT4 you really want to install our tools, or better to say indicators. So you can select all or just one or two, it doesn't really matter. And click next. After that, you will see exactly where we are going to install your indicator. And if everything is correct, you just click next. As you can see, the installation process was really fast. So we need to click next once again and see if you want to run the MT4 right away. In this case, I don't want to do it, so I will uncheck this and click finish. So it's that easy. I will be back in a second with the MT4 explaining you how to load everything on your chart. Once you have opened your MT4 platform, all you need to do to load the MoneyDot system would be to right-click anywhere on this chart, go to the templates and find that MoneyDot template. So after that, we just need to go and click there, and all the indicators will be loaded right away. Now we need to talk about buy and sell rules. Okay, traders, now it is a time for me to show you the buy rules. The first rules say that we should see a series of red candles. And over here we can see a series of red candles. But before we move to the rule number 2, I just want to talk quickly about these red and green candles. Since we are not showing a regular candle like you would see here, we are using our trend tools and printing the candles based on the short-term trend. As you can see here, if candle is down, if candle is red, we are going to say that short-term trend is down, and if candle is green like here, we are going to say that trend is up, at least the short term. So after that, we are looking for what? We are looking for 2 dots. So over here we have a 1 dot, and over here we have a 2 dots. So we have 2 dots. The dots are there, and dots are printed once market more or less reach the top or the bottom, like exhaustion. And usually after a series of dots, we are going to see the change in the trend. And we are always looking for 2 or more dots to appear. So if you see a 1 dot, in this case a red dot, we wouldn't consider this as a valid trade. After we find 2 dots, what we need to wait for the first green candle to appear. So technically speaking, this is the first green candle that appeared. After you get that first candle, you need to check the distance between the last dot and that candle, and there shouldn't be more than 6 to 7, let's say 5 to 7 candles between them. So here we have 1, 2 candles. So we have only 2 candles, and that's a good sign, because that only tells us that these dots were valid. And if you see the first green candle after 10, 20 or more candles, then we would have a less confidence in our trade, so better to stay aside. But since here we only have 2 candles distance, we are going to proceed. After we get the first green candle, we need to check the RSI. RSI need to be above 50, and over here we can clearly see that RSI broke that 50 mark even before the green candle, so all good. So all you need to do now is to go and open a trade at the opening of the next candle. So this would be your entry point. You are going to use the last bottom in the market as your stop loss, and 2 times the entry to stop loss distance would be your target. So the easiest way to show me, so this would be our entry point. Stop loss would go down here to the dot, so it's 42 points. So automatically our target would go where? To 84 points. So if you move on and check again, so 84 would be over here. Also, what's good to check before you enter a trade is the bands. If bands are wide, that only support our idea. Even if price is above the middle of the band, that's even great, because that only tells us that there is some volatility in the market. Now, let's move and show you guys the sell rules. Okay, for the sell trade, more or less the idea is same, just inverse. So first thing, we need to see the series of the green candles, like we have here. After it, we should see at least 2 dots, and in this case we have 3 dots. Even better, more dots, better confirmation that trend is going to reverse fast, because these dots represent that exhaustion that we have in the market. After that, we are looking to see a red candle appearing not more than a 5 candle distance from the last exhaustion dot. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4. No, 3. Sorry guys, it is just a 3. 1, 2, 3 green candles, and then the 4th candle is that red. So what we are going to do next is just quickly go and check what RSI have to say about this. RSI is below 50, and that is exactly what we want to confirm that we can start looking for the short trades. You can also see that the bands are starting to get wide, so technically speaking, we can just starting to go short. We are starting to sell the pound Swiss franc at the opening of this candle that I just marked. So after we close the first candle. For the stop, we are going to use the most recent high, so the swing dot that we have here, so that exhaustion dot, guys. So this would be your stop loss, and that 2 times that would be your take profit. So if we measure from here to here, we have 64 points. So our target would be around 120. And we can see that this would really work nicely for us. Okay guys, this is all for now. I want you to go and test the system and give us that feedback, because I always like to hear what other people think about my system, and that will just make me to improve my systems in the future. Good luck and trade well.